Okay, welcome everybody. All right, so we are going to do some follower runs today. We are. However, I want to get my stuff done first, which is going to take probably a good 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So just going to give you a heads up that we are going to bang out some stuff here first, probably for about the first 45 minutes to an hour. Then I'll be switching over and we'll be doing follower runs, all right? Until then, just hang tight. I got to do at least one horde here, probably two, and one pit run, and then we'll go to follower runs. All right. So in the meantime, I'm marked unavailable. You're not going to be able to join me until I get these done. Changed a couple pieces of equipment and gear on this guy. Just upgraded really from a 2 GA to 3 GAs or better. And so because of that, I also re-rolled a couple times on the masterworking. I need just a little bit of max here. That will be good. And then we'll start doing follower runs for mythics, viewer runs, whatever you guys want to call them. It's basically to help you. I don't need any mythics, nor do any of my alts, but some of you do. So we will be doing that, but give me a good hour here first to get done what I need to get done. And then I will switch over to online available and we'll start. do at least one of these, maybe two. Then we're gonna go do at least one pit, and then I'll start doing viewer runs for you guys, get you some mythics. Right now, I just got a couple items I need to get done here. I changed a couple pieces of gear, like I said earlier, from maybe a 2GA to a 3GA or 4. I don't remember. A couple pieces, and I also re-rolled them a couple times masterworking. So I need just to grab a few mats, and we'll be fine. And I'm like, while I'm at it, I just will grab some extra for my alts. I couldn't get over there on time. Son of a gun. Alright. Oh no, I like my sorcerer a lot. Yeah. But for viewer runs, I do it with my spiritborn, because I can carry you and don't have to worry too much about you dying unless we go into... Maybe Andario's hard to keep you alive because of his mechanics, but this character is just better for me to run viewers through mythic runs, really. But I got a few things I need to do for the first hour with this character, and then we'll go and start the mythic runs for viewers. No, I prefer my sorcerer a lot over this. My barbarian too. It's not my necromancer. I don't enjoy my necromancer too much, I ain't gonna lie. But this class is just so OP this season that if I'm gonna run followers through or viewers through stuff, then I'm gonna use this guy. Because at least with this guy, I can assure they're gonna make it to the end and through the boss, and they may die a few times, but hopefully not at all. It's hard sometimes, depending on the boss. All right. 211, okay. Oh. I just don't like taking this one early because it seems like it doesn't fire every wave, and so I want it to fire every wave. And it doesn't seem like it does. I've never seen it fire every wave. See, right there was that one, all right? So let's see if it fires again in next wave. I don't think it does. Trying to kill stuff and watch chat screen is not always the best move. Alright, what do we got? We'll take this one. Still got 4 waves to go, so we can still get some points under our belt here. If I can get a lot of them, but I got a feeling what I need to do is going to take me 2 runs, but we'll see. the vortex works. It works so well, but sometimes it just seems like it's a pain in the butt. Transfer lead double. See, I want this one and this one, to be honest. We're gonna grab this one though. And as you noticed, you didn't see the Infernal hasn't spawned since that one time. That was it. That's the only reason why I don't like it too much, is because, yeah, you get 25 ether for it, but it doesn't fire again. Or if it does, I just haven't seen it happen very often, if ever. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, I take that back. Okay. 428. And we've got this. We got 2 waves. Let's see what happens. Ether Lords +3. Ether Lords +3. And Ether Lords +3 it is. Winner of the day. Halloween today. Trick or treat. It's not a holiday that as an adult I get into too much. I know a lot of adults do, but once my kids grew up, I was kind of like, I was over it. I mean, we still give candy and all that stuff, but yeah, it was, a lot of people love it. My adult daughters love it. Still, they love it. They go crazy. Not only do they go, but with their kids, they love it. Probably their favorite, one of their favorite holidays. I liked it when my kids were small. When my kids were young, I loved it. But once they grew up, I was over it. Well, where are you guys? Nobody here to kill. Really? That sucked. Didn't get any for that. All right. Okay, that's 15 for 2 seconds. Was we like those, but those actually that's what we're gonna take though. Here we go. Good morning. Good morning, Marine. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he's not happy with me being here, is he? You can definitely hear that. Not a happy man. Well, my friend, we all can't be brothers, can we? Almost missed this one. I didn't even see it. Oh, now we got another one. Go, 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 go. That's it. My Fireball Sorcerer is badass. I think it's way underrated. My Fireball Sorcerer, I really enjoy playing. I really do. I don't think he's ready yet to carry people through. He's close, man. He's super close. He will be very soon. It's just his glyphs are only at level. I mean, they all just now broke legendary. So he's a little bit behind on that. But he'll be ready real soon. He's my favorite right now this season. I mean, normally my favorite class is the Barbarian, but the Mighty Throw Barbarian, if it's working the way they intended, it's bugged. I mean, it's not right. If you widen the pulse, if you temper it and widen that pulse up big, it starts to freak out. And especially if you're against a wall. You know, if you're fighting somebody up against a wall, you'll notice that if you watch closely, you'll see your Mighty Throw is kind of freaking out. And it's going through the wall. It's not helping you in a lot of cases. It's crazy. So, yeah, it's a problem they need to get fixed. All right, so there's one done. Now let me see if this is going to be enough to get done here, what I need to do. Because I switched some pieces this morning because I had some better GA pieces to replace my current. Then I had to re-roll them several times on the master working, and it made me short. So let's see what we can do. This was one of them. Oh, but we don't got the freaking gold. Well, we will right now. Yeah, I spent a lot of gold doing this too, by the way, which absolutely sucked. I don't know why I'm using. It's interesting.
Well struck.
Okay, you can have all that.
Father bless.
Spent a lot of money doing different stuff this morning, all my gold. So yeah, we're gonna be broke sons of guns. Okay, beautiful. Love it. That came out to be a really nice piece. I would have preferred to have the critical strike damage instead of the resource, but that's all right. We'll live with that. It's only a 2 GA, so I have a feeling we'll be replacing that as time goes on here again. This one's a 3. That was the other one we replaced this morning. All right. And that left me with, let me see. Well, that left me with a lot. Okay, that's plenty for my alts. That's plenty, because my alts are almost all. All right, so with that, now we're gonna go run. I want to go run a couple pits real quick, at least one, and then we will start running viewers through bosses for Mythic gear. All right, like I said, I just need the first 45 minutes of mine. I do not have an extra third blade. No, I don't. I was missing that same blade. Where did I get it at? Lord Zir or Varshan? I don't remember. Or Grigori. I don't remember actually where I got it. Hordes. That's where I got it. Yep. And my barbarian hardly ever runs hordes, so yeah, I won't see that drop as this character, this class. I won't see it. Okay, so let's do this. My potions are just about ready to run dry. Let's drink those again. Go there, and let's go there. And whoops. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we don't want to do 105 probably because I want to just get this glyphs done. Let's do 100. Even that might not be efficient, but let's see. I hope it is. Dead end. Okay, follow me. Come on. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Let's go. Oh, you stayed back here, huh? Well, Nightmare Dungeons will give you immunosite. I mean, for your, and they're just kind of something different. And I don't know. I do them every now and then just for that, just for the fact of doing something a little bit different. And the drops are different, of course, but I mean, I don't know. I've done all this content for 5 seasons. I mean, it's all of it to me has kind of gotten a bit stale, but so I do switch it up a lot of times. We'll do a lot of stuff like that, Nightmare Dungeons, or go to the Undercity, which also, in my opinion, the Undercity is kind of overrated. I don't, but I will do it just because for something different. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to kill one thing, 2 things. 3 mobs. Base version with no GA. Well, you'll probably have to use that until you change it out. I mean, that's exactly what I've had to do with a lot of gear, is use the base version until the GA version falls, and I just keep upgrading. I mean, like I said, I just did it this morning. I just replaced a 2 GA with a 3 GA and another, I think, a 1 GA with a 2 GA. I mean, it's a constant thing you'll be doing until you get it. Single target really still kind of sucks with this. It really does. Kind of sucks. We gotta go this way. We're going the wrong way. We were just fixing single target issues with my Fireball Sorcerer yesterday, and I think we did solve it. I think that swapping it out with putting that light spear there was a good change. I feel like this guy has issues single target. I mean, don't get me wrong, he smokes them down still fast, but it could be faster, I believe. City needs some I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. The whole season is kind of a disaster for Blizzard right now. I think. I think they're having a lot of issues. You guys saw yesterday it crashed again. I thought the crashing had gone away. It looked like maybe they had fixed it with the last patch last week. Then Tuesday's patch came out, and now it's crashing again. And not only for me, but for console users are all contacting me, telling me the same thing. I don't know why I'm the point of contact, but you know, I made a video about the crashing and actually showed it, and that's where a lot of the responses are coming from. And I just got more yesterday from console Xbox users saying it's crashing on them daily. I'm on a PC. And the reason for their crashing appears to be, in my opinion, graphical related. It really does. I'm on an RTX 4080, and they just seem to be having some issues. I don't know what the hell it is. I've turned a lot of things off that kind of ticks me off a little bit, because it's kind of why I have my card, but I'm trying to give them a chance to fix it and make it better, and it really hasn't. It hasn't gotten better at all. And it's funny because then I'll hear from other people playing on a PC that have openly said never crashed once, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. To me, that's amazing, because I feel like I have a killer 2 PC system. I mean, that's killer, and this is the only game right now that's really been giving me issues. And giving me a lot. It never did. I mean, let's be honest, for 5 seasons, I think I had 3 crashes, maybe at the most. And this season, I'm well above 30. Well above 30. A lot of them, thankfully, captured right on the stream, so everybody could see it. Blizzard could see it. Everyone could see it. All right. Okay, let's just get him up. There we go. Yeah, me too. My crashes actually went away, Marine. They actually went away after they did the stability patch last week. And it totally went away. I was so happy. It made all the difference in the world in my outlook on my view on this season. So it made a big difference that it wasn't crashing for days. Now it's back. And after the patch Tuesday, I don't know what the hell they did. But yesterday, or you guys saw it on the stream, and I'm full on obols again, of course. All right. Let's... I'm just going to do this because I'm not going to leave those obols there. So I'm just going to do this and zip right back in.
Blinding light.
All right. And what's the other one? Amulet.
It seems your prayers have been answered.
Okay, let's just pop back over there, grab those. If I spent enough, I think I did. Yeah, we did. All right. All right, so here's what we're going to do, y'all. I'm going to empty out my gear here. and I'm gonna make myself available, and we're gonna start running some bosses and farming for mythic gear. So first, let's do this.
You can take what's left.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do, make sure I got everything here. All of this is all approved. All right, so let me do it like this. Okay, so now I'm available. We are gonna start running at. We're gonna start at Durrell. We're gonna kind of go backwards today, all right? We're gonna kind of go backwards. And Durrell is an easy boss for me to keep you alive. So right now, if you want to play, there you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Marine, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. So right now, you want to do a request to join party. All right? You have to be a Torment 4. That's the only thing. If you're not a Torment 4, you won't be able to join. If you're not a Torment 4, then we need to talk about me running this someday at a lower level. Like tomorrow, starting at a Torment 3 or something. But today, we're doing a 4, and we're starting at, we're starting at Durrell. I don't know why it's got me going that way, but there you go. Perfect. Okay, we're going to start over here. We're going to start at Durrell, all right? It's a good boss where I can keep you alive. We got room for one more person, you guys. One more person. I'm telling you, mythics are dropping. They're not dropping like they were, but they're dropping. I have not checked it since the patch Tuesday. So this is going to be my first time running the boss. And that's why I want to start at Durrell. Because Durrell had the best drop rate before Tuesday. Not saying that it might have just been pure luck, but that's what we were noticing. There we go. Okay, you guys, so again, it's made biker pound 1605. You do a request to be friend. I accept a friend, then you do request to join. So it's made biker pound 1605. I use my mats. You guys don't use no mats. I use all of my mats. I don't need any gear. I need nothing. This is 100% for you guys. And my hope is you'll pay it forward to someone else and help them using your mats. All right. So let me make sure I got everybody approved. There we go. He's approved. Go ahead. Do a request to join before we get this thing rolling. You had to craft your other two, man. I've got a lot of mythics this season dropping. I have a bunch of them still in my stash bag that I was going to create a 5th character, but I haven't done it yet. Yeah, Treasure Goblin, yeah. We'll spawn on the spires. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Everybody will get here as soon as they can. Group is full. Here we go. Let's roll. If you do not know this fight, if your armor is a little low, when they go down in the ground, you need to come over and hug this wall. Other than that, it's kill this guy. And we can drop him quick enough, we don't even have to worry about that phase. And we did. So there you go. You don't even have to, oh, but we lost someone. Don't worry, Mongo. Don't res yourself. Have us bring you up so you don't have to have a repair bill. And do not worry about it. I know some people get all worried that, oh, I'm dying a lot. Don't worry. That's why you're here, is to grab the gear. Obviously, you need it. So here we go. you go. Oh, he still got you. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. I'm trying to keep you up, but it's hard. But you did the right thing. That's exactly what you want to do. If your armor or something or poison resistance is low, yeah, you're going to want to hang close to the wall here. I couldn't tell what's hitting you, if it's poison or if it's just the fact that your armor might be low. But we're going to hopefully get you some gear here. There you go. Awesome. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Again, call it out if you get something good, because it's kind of nice for me to know. Just because it makes me feel good. I ain't gonna lie, it makes me feel good. What's up, Ron? Good to see you. Bro, you came in a little late. Hopefully there'll be room later here. I know you were wanting to get in yesterday's, but I didn't run yesterday. Sucks. We just started these. Just started. I took the first, what was it? The first 30 minutes and just did my own thing. I had to run a pit, had to run Infernal Horde. Changed a few pieces on this character. Don't worry about dying, bro. I'm telling you. People come in all the time and they're always apologizing for dying, and I'm like, well, that's why I'm here, is to help you get through this. Even though you're dying, you're still going to get the drops, and you need them. So that's what this is all about for you guys. I'll take care of killing the boss as long as you guys get the gear you need. All right, let me go to town. Okay, well, no mythic so far, which doesn't surprise me. This is how it's been since, about a week ago, maybe, when they really we noticed that the change occurred. So yeah, I guess I'll save it. This is how it's been. And it takes a while to get them to start dropping. I mean, let's say this. After the patch, it was... Now, I'm not talking about Tuesday's patch. I'm talking about the one prior to that. It was... We were lucky we were getting 10 mythics per 2 hours. Prior to that patch, we were getting 25 to 30 in 2 hours. So it was super obvious when the change occurred. I mean, we seen it like next freaking day. All right, here we go. Bravo will get here as soon as he can. Stuff will still be on the ground. We'll be all right. Here we go. You did get your, got you. For your fireball source. I like my fireball source. I love my fireball source. Has been super fun to play this season. I think it's way underrated. And I'm surprised I'm not seeing more people playing it. Hopefully I will start seeing it, because this class here, Spiritborn, everybody's playing. And I understand it's brand new. It's super OP. I mean, I'm using it too. But I got 4 other characters, and the fireball source is quickly becoming one of my favorites this season. Quickly is. I made some changes to mine yesterday where I replaced one of the skills with light spear. Oh man, it made it really good, even better. Can't travel back for some reason. Fast travel's been kind of broken. There we go. We got a mythic finally. It's not a great one, but it's something that's awesome. I'm glad to see it drop. It's a spark. Spark. Fast travel's been kind of bugged, Marine. I don't know why. It's been really a problem. This whole season, I've been complaining about it. So I'm not surprised to hear you can't fast travel back. That's why you gotta. It wouldn't even let you port back in from here. That's weird. That's very weird. That I don't think I've ever seen. But that doesn't surprise me either. As many bugs as there are in this game, nothing surprises me. I'm telling you, yesterday we crashed live. I mean, it's just been unstoppable. It's my biggest complaint about this. Well, it's not my biggest. Well, it is the #1 complaint I have on this season, but this season reminds me of a lot of season 3 vibe. I hate to say it because season 3 was so terrible, but it really does kind of remind me of it. It's a little better. It's a little better. It has more things to do, which kind of keeps you hanging around. But I mean, I don't know. Still no real end game content. I mean, we keep being told that, you know, but there really isn't. There really is not. So it's kind of discouraging. And after 5 seasons of this, I'm kind of going, man, you guys got to do something a little. I mean, granted, this is a big change, but I want to see end game content. I want to see like maps, not that, but you know, like maps or like the monolith, you know, those types of things that had some pretty cool thought into it, and were very smart end game content mechanisms. And now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 bosses. We got bosses that you can just 1, 2, 3, and they're dead. Still.
Thanks.
You put teleport to your bar, yeah. Yeah, like I said, a lot of times I don't even I take those teleport points and I use them somewhere else on my skill. I always have every season. I've always never been too impressed with teleport with the sorcerer, but I do understand why people use it. I mean, when you need it, you need it. But most of the time, I have other survival mechanisms that I can use without it, and by freeing up those points, I can use them for something else. But yeah. Fire and ice build, yeah. Like I said, I put that light spear in there yesterday after talking with you guys, and that was a good idea. That worked so well, man. I was like, yep, that's it. I liked it. You know, honestly, I haven't ran Manitou T. I have not ran. There's duping every single, yeah. What game exactly? I have not ran the Citadel once. Not once. I haven't done it once. I'll tell you why. Nothing drops there that I want. That's the whole problem. That's the whole, they haven't given me a reason to go there. Full. Go back to town. So guys, make sure you're picking the stuff off the floor and you're going back to town and doing whatever you got to do with it, because you gotta feel my pain. If I have to do it, you have to do it. and it sucks. I agree. And Blizzard needs to give us a way that just put a stash box right there in the boss chambers, but they haven't. So, in the meantime, this is the fun thing that we have to do after X amount of boss runs. You have to come and do this stupid stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the Citadel with me too. I just have not. I have not, or a blacksmith, yeah, there. I just have not been interested because it's mostly cosmetics. Although I do understand that you can get some elixirs or whatever they call them now. Yeah, so all of this stuff over here has got to get picked up. I know it sucks. I know you hate to do it, but all of this, guys, you got to get it picked up. Right here. All of that. You got to take it to town. You got to go sell it. You got to go do whatever you got to do. I know it blows. Trust me, I know it blows. I didn't drop it either. I don't know who dropped it, but whoever dropped it, I just don't want it. I don't want it there, and I don't want to go to town, so I don't want to pick it up. I already go to town with all the shit that I pick up now. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but I am being a dick. I'm just saying, you know. Oh, Marine did it. Okay, Marine did it. I'm just saying, hey, I have to fucking go town every time. So do you guys. It sucks. I absolutely hate it. I've been a complainer about it since season 1. I'm willing to stop and wait for you. It doesn't. I have no problem with that at all, ever, because I know this blows. I know it does. All right, here we go. I've been complaining about it since day 1. Yeah. No, I understand, Marine. No, bro. I understand, bro. I don't know. You were having the teleport problem, and it sucks. No. I'm not trying to. No, I'm just saying. I do it every stream. Sometimes I'll tell people if they want to drop stuff, they can run out of the room and drop it all out there real fast, because that's kind of smart. Because I get it if you don't want to go back to town and stuff, and if you don't want to. Here's my solution. Here's what I tell people all the time. Especially if it's shit that you don't want, because somebody in the group might want it. So if you don't want stuff and you want to drop it, just come right out here and drop it. I've seen this whole floor filled. I've seen this whole thing full, so. Yeah, no, I don't set my teleport waypoint. I don't set my waypoint, Yakuza. Thanks, but I don't do it. I don't do it. I should. I just don't. I'm just kind of set in the way that I do it. That's what happens when you get to be old, you know? Okay, come on, you little booger. They're not far behind me. So what city did you say to set it to? Waypoint favorite to Karagar. I don't know where it's taking me to now. I'm not sure. Probably to oh, it should be taking me there. I'm surprised it's not. Huh. Oh yeah, but we're way down here at Durrell. It should be taking me over here. Let me show you. It should be taking me to here, to Geocol. Which is, I think, what it's doing. Because, oh, but you're saying it's closer. You're saying the blacksmith, I got you. You're saying the blacksmith is a closer run than this. Yeah, I know you can change it. Yeah. No, I understand. But you're saying it's a closer run than doing this. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't care, though. I mean, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, you're right, probably. Yeah. I just always go to the closest town. I always have. I got you though. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why I see a lot of people mount up and ride right here. But I have the patience. I can do it. I could just go, yeah, all right, I'll run. All right. Here we go. Oh, wait. Everybody here? No. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Make sure I'm trying to get him dead as quickly as we can so nobody dies. So you guys can get this gear. Well, I've always seen what? One mythic so far. One. That was that stupid land, whatever the hell that thing is. A scheme thing or whatever. I can't remember what. The Herald. That's all we've seen so far today, huh? Interesting. Got yours to Karast. Vessel of stinginess. Yeah. It's actually been a vessel of crashing. I mean, honestly, it has just been a nightmare for Blizzard right now, and I'm not sure why. And the craziest part about it is it's across the board. So it's part of the, you know, it's part of their main core because it's crashing on platforms. Every platform is, you know, PC, PlayStation, Xbox. All users are complaining, and now they're all saying that it's been increased again, crashing. Oh, there we go. I just saw a mythic. So what was it? Let's see. And Shattered Vow. There you go. All right. I think I have a couple of those in my stash right now, actually. So that's 2 mythics that we've seen in probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Not bad. So now you're making me think I should change my thing, my waypoint, because I never really thought about how inefficient this run was until you just made me now put that into my brain cell. And now it's going to bug me every time I do this run. And I'm going to have to do like data analysis comparisons. Oh my son of a gun. I never thought of that until you just said it. Now I'm like, yeah, he's probably right. Oh, Heart of Conquest, there we go. 3 mythics dropped in probably about 20 minutes. Been about 20 minutes, I think. That's awesome. People are getting stuff. That's what it's about. Somebody else is wearing Shroud of Death, it looks like. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. It's a good point. I might have to start doing that. Okay, here we go. The drops will still be on the ground when everybody gets here. Let's just get things hopefully going. Got a little bit of a hot spot going on right now. He's dropping. I got enough to do a lot of runs here, guys. A lot. My goal is you all walk away with multiple pieces and everybody's happy. But I would have to say right now that Tuesday's patch did not change the drop rate at all. So it's still as dismal as it was. No, 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 you're good, Marine. You're good. You're good, bro. You're good. Don't worry. I wish they would drop, honestly, a couple blue ruins. Because the blue ruins are a pain in the butt, man. Going down torment level does help, does work, it does help, but still, I mean, you can undercity, you know, kind of farm them a little bit there too, but there's such kind of like strange drops that you don't know which ones you're gonna get. They need a better way. Oh, I gotta go to town. Did 100 over 100 Uber boss runs yesterday and got only one mythic. Oh, that doesn't even sound good, Anarchy. What? If you don't mind me asking, were your 100 boss runs on the same boss, or were you kind of swapping around to boss? I will say, I think the drop rates have gotten much worse since last Thursday's patch. Not this Tuesday's patch. Last Thursday's patch, which they did not say they changed, but they did. We noticed it immediately. It was cut by a third, maybe a half at least, because we were doing follower viewer runs and we were running people through, and within 2 hours 25 to 30 mythics. Then Thursday, and I mean for a week, 2 weeks doing that. Then Thursday they did a patch and they said it was a stability patch, but Friday when you started running, it was 100% drop rate difference, way worse. Everyone in the group noticed it. We all did. There was just no denying it. They changed it. Of course, they didn't tell us they did, but they did. Yeah, see, people are getting them still though, and you know, first couple runs, first run, we've seen already like 4 drops today, and it's been maybe 5 drops, and it's been not even maybe just now 30 minutes. But we're hanging out at Durrell. We're not going to Zir. We're not doing the other bosses that were hot in the past. Lately, Zir has been. I mean, lately Durrell has been the spot. But you got to be patient. What's up, yo? It's me. Yeah, people can join whenever I say I have an open spot. I just, whoever says request to join gets in first. I mean, I don't hold spots open. I can't promise people a spot. I can't nothing. I just, when a spot opens up, I say, hey, spot's open. Somebody does a request to join, and then people come in. But I'm going to be honest with you, spots aren't opening up like they used to, and they probably shouldn't be just like they are, because the drops are much less now. It's taking a much longer time to get the same amount of mythics that you were getting with the previous drop rate. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying it's definitely not the same. We're gonna do this again tomorrow too. I usually start the stream off for the first hour doing my own thing. And then I tell y'all, hey, I'm gonna go make myself available now. We're gonna go start doing runs, and then boom. So yeah, we'll be doing it again tomorrow. What's up, AB? Yeah, I used to do this before I retired too, but just then it was like part-time for fun. Now it's kind of become my job, actually. It seems like it some days. But thank you, appreciate that, AB. Okay. Soulbrand has been dropping a lot of 2GA drops, but I can tell you that in 5 seasons, I have never used the Soulbrand chest piece. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't use it or there's people that are using it. I'm just saying me in 5 seasons, never once did I put that stupid thing on. And I mean, I had a barbarian every freaking season and druids and never used it. Okay, so we've gotten about 5 mythics and it's been about 28 minutes really. So let's keep going. Here we go. You guys got a big goodie drop outside the... Yeah, Petnet agrees too. I mean, I don't know. I mean, by the time I say that, I've had people point out to me that, hey, I used it for this build and it was the best blah blah I ever wore for leveling up or for doing this. I'm like, okay. I'm not saying anything is shit. I ain't putting down nothing. I'm just saying that there are certain pieces of gear that I personally have never even put on. And I've done one of every class, every season, except for 2. And the 2 seasons that I didn't, one season I did 4, and one season I did 2. That was season 3, by the way. Got an Andy, so Marine guy. There we go. There's 6 drops. 6 drops. Oh, that was the other piece that somebody mentioned yesterday when I was playing my Fireball Sorcerer. Was they were saying to put the Andy piece on and see what happened. I was curious about that too. I was like, you know, that ain't a bad freaking idea either. But I forgot all about it until just right now when Marine just said he just got the Andy. Temerity pants on my rogue last season. I liked it. Yeah, see, Temerity. I've used Temerity before, and I think it was with my rogue, actually. And I used it, if I remember correctly, I used it because, and I might be wrong, but Temerity gives you some good resistances, if I remember correctly. And that was why I put it on. He uses the Andy on the Dance of Knife build, yeah. And somebody yesterday mentioned about putting the Andy on the Fireball Sorcerer. And I forgot I was going to do that. I was going to just see what it did. Because I have an Andy sitting in my stash. And I'm like, man, I should try that. Because yesterday, what I was trying to fix with the Fireball Sorcerer, which, by the way, way underrated build. That sucker is fun, and he's powerful. But anyway, I was having single target.
How can I help?
I felt like single target issues. I mean, it probably really wasn't for the build I was using and all that, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I put the light spear into the skill. Wow, it made a big difference. And somebody had mentioned the Andy as the headpiece instead of the mythic that I was wearing, which was Here to Perdition, I think. And I was like, that's not a bad idea to try and see what it does. Yeah, it is hard to give up to perdition helm. I agree. I agree with you, Ryan. That's why I didn't do it yesterday. But I'm sitting here, and the Marine just said he just got that Andy drop, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I was gonna do that yesterday just to see, and that's the way I am. I just like to test weird, stupid stuff and see what it does. And whoever gave me the idea yesterday, I was like, that's a good idea. It would be interesting to sure. Taurasha, yeah, same. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'm gonna play with it, I think. But for the rest of this week, I want to run Spiritborn just so I can get you guys some runs here. And then start of next week, I'll go back to running my Fireball and my Barbarian. Probably start running more of my Necro, although I hate playing my Necro. I don't like the Spirit Wave at all. But I'm a stubborn guy, and I won't give in. I will finish a build once I start it, no matter what. So yeah. But Spirit Wave has not been a fun build. I have not enjoyed it at all. I have a clan, Tommy. I do have a clan. My clan, those guys that are in my clan are the best. They help everybody. They're awesome. I do have a clan. It is this clan right here, by the way. Made Biker Riders. There's probably a bunch of old bastards in there, but young people as well. But yeah, I do have a clan. It was an idea of one of my viewers, and he was spot on. He was like, yeah. And we've built such a good community, and I've seen my clan break away to other clans now, and now there's multiple clans out there doing the same thing that I'm doing. And I don't specifically just go in and help my clan, honestly. I help everybody. You know, the clan is there to help people that are struggling or need, you know, hey, I need help getting through this. People can then help them. I'm usually so busy with getting my own stuff ready and my own stuff done and getting stuff ready for the streaming and blah, 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 that I rarely am able to get in there and say, hey, clan, let's go do this. I mean, it's just been one of those things that the members in the clan have really made the clan what it is today, not me. They have. So yeah, it's been a pretty good. I wish they would give us some reasons to have a clan, like give us a clan stash that I can put all this crappy, I don't want to say crappy, that's not the right word, all of this unique gear that I don't need, nor do I want, nor am I going to use, and let me put it in a bag that then those guys can then go in and take what they want, and they can also put stuff in. I just think that would be a simple, cool feature that would make the clans a little bit more useful than what they are today. But right now, today, there's another one. We got the amulet. For today, they're worthless. So there's seven mythics in. What are we at now? Well, we're at about 30 minutes. A little over 30 minutes. 7 mythics in 30 minutes. Yeah, me too. I mean, I do the exact same. Ring of Starless Skies just dropped. There's 8 mythics. Yeah, baby, we're getting there. We're getting there. Maybe the drop rate has improved. Yeah, Tommy, I'm the same way, Tommy. To me, that is the only end game. That's the end game. That's it. The end game in Diablo 4 is helping other people. That's it, honestly. You know, I see other people that I've helped helping the other people, and I can see they're having the same enjoyment from it that I do. You know, but even that can only last so long, you know. Like, I'm ready for Path of Exile 2. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I already went and played King's March season. I've done, you know, Last Epoch. I've done everything. Last Epoch, all of them. And yeah, I'm ready for something new. I thought this was going to be new, honestly. I thought this, and it is new. It is new, but it does have some really cool things that I like, and but it has more that I don't like than it does that I like, to be honest. And I know Blizzard's fine-tuning it, and I know they're going to fix a lot of those things that I don't like. And the number one thing that I don't like is the crashing. And when normally I've been very nice, because normally I already would have left this game. I mean, I've done 5 seasons, didn't have no problems. Season 6 has been the worst, the worst. What amulet am I using on this build? This build, I'm just using a regular amulet, just a regular old plain amulet with the redirected force on it. Nothing special about my amulet at all. Not a thing. We did get a mythic amulet drop again, which is pretty much a worthless amulet, but it's a good spark. So that's 8 mythic drops. And now we're going into the first hour. We're getting the first hour. We're on the back end of it right now. We'll see how many keep dropping. Oh, see, Marine, there you go. If you have a location favorited, you're having teleport issues. I had problems when I had locations favorited. That's why I said when he was recommending that I favorite a position, Chaka Kuzo was recommending that. I said I don't use it because I had the same problem as you. Like I couldn't teleport back in if I favorited a home city. Same exact problem you just had, which is you just reminded me of that problem when you said it, and I'm like, yep, that's what it was doing to me. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna favorite nothing. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead. Everything will be on the ground when they get back. Let's roll. So we got 8 items. We're on the back end of the first hour right now. 8 mythics have dropped so far. Wow, over 200 boss runs and no mythics. That's crazy, dude. I keep hearing people saying the exact same thing as you, Drange. Other people are telling me the exact same horror stories, and I'm going, how? I have I have 4 characters fully geared with mythic. I have a stash full of mythics. I mean, not full. No, that's true. That's not true. Probably 8 pieces of mythic still sitting in there. I've used sparks. Man, that's crazy when I hear people tell me that. Now, I will say that the drop rate has gotten worse. I mean, it's not as good as what it was, but we've been averaging about 10 every 2 hours. Now we're at 8 right now when we haven't even done a full hour. So that's why I'm getting kind of excited, because I'm going, well, maybe they did improve it a hair, or it's just luck. Hi, Hades. Good to see you. I'm full again. Back to town I go. My dog is snoring in here. My dog is snoring so loud behind me. Sometimes it scares me because he'll just all of a sudden do a huge snore. This dog kills me, man. That one we might want to save. I got a lot of 2 GAs already. That one we might want to save. Somebody was just asking me for one of those the other day. And I'd given them all away. Alright. I wish they would let us trade mythics. I really do. But that's not going to happen. At least let us trade it with the party members. If they would do that, I would be super happy with that change. Put a stash box in every boss headquarters like you do in the Infernal Horde. And let us trade mythics with party members would be a great feature to add, Blizzard. Hello. Just saying. Okay, here we go. Let's go. We're on the back hour now. Let's maximize what we can get here. See if we can break our record of 10 in an hour. Which would, that's based on the new drops too, by the way. No, I'm sorry. We had 10. We had 10. We were averaging 10 every 2 hours. That's right. I'm sorry. With this new drop rate. Yeah, Lost in the Trees. I mean, why not? Why don't they give us a stash box in every boss headquarters? They do it in Infernal Horde now. And then let us trade mythics with party members, because whoever helped drop the boss, they all deserve a shot at that mythic. Every one of them do. And if I get it, I don't need it. I'm going to give it to whoever wants it. I mean, they may only need it for a spark. And if they're honest to say, hey, I just need it for a spark. Okay, cool. I got everything I need. You can have it. But now, a lot of mythics. Last season, season 5, I told you guys, we had every character just like this, geared up, over 160 sparks. It was crazy. And yet, there were still so many people that needed gear. I was helping them till the very end. And if you would let us trade, it would just make the game so much more fun for everybody involved, I think. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. Doesn't take long, does it? Like, bam. It's always been my big complaint is that the bosses are just 1, 2, 4. I mean, whether they're scaled up with 4 people or if you're solo, they're 1, 2, 4. You're done. Killed. Dead. And I mean, okay, all right, but shouldn't there be, I don't know. What I think should happen, again, this is just me, Made Biker. I think that Lilith, because you didn't even put Diablo in the game, instead you gave us Lilith, and Lilith was supposed to be this, big scary enemy, right? Right? And then you go kill her, and guess what? You don't get shit. The drop is like stupid, all right? It's terrible. Nobody wants to do it. I mean, it's stupid. You do it once, big deal, done. So why wouldn't you make Lilith have like this mode that you go in there and she's super freaking hard to kill? You know, I mean, I don't know. And she drops like super rare item that it's the only reason you want to go kill Lilith now is because you want to go get that rare item. And yeah, it's for sure going to take a group of 4, and it's for sure going to take a group of 4 well-skilled, geared people. But there we go. Got another. That's mythic number 9. But still, to me, it would make it worthwhile and so much more fun I mean, for me, I'm just saying for me. And I understand there's a lot of casual players that say, well, that's bullshit. I'll never get a chance to do it. And I understand that. I do. I definitely do. I get it. You know, but Group Finder is now a very good thing in this game. And I think that if they did something like that, it would get really supported. I thought, to be honest with you, the raid, the Citadel, I honestly looked forward to it like crazy until they announced the rewards. Once they announced the rewards, I said, well, I'm never going to do that. There's no reason for me to do that. I don't want a single thing that thing has given me. You just wasted my time. You need to give me something for me to go do it. Because even though I want to do it and I think a raid would be fun, there has to be some end reason for me to do it, or it's just considered to me to be worthless content. And I get it. A lot of people want those costumes or whatever the hell it is that you're getting. You know, they want that. I get it. I don't. I don't. No. Yeah, I think that there needs to be next level bosses, or you need to go above Torment 4, fellas. You know, listen, Blizzard, it's a super duper freaking easy fix, to be quite honest with you. But I think it's a cheap fix, but at least I have confidence that Blizzard could actually pull it off. And that's, you need Torment 5. I mean, I don't know what the hell you want to call it. Maybe you want to call it something else with some type of gimmick in it that's also going to make it, you know, and have one, maybe 2 unique bosses in there. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I just, I am kind of tired of no end game content. Oh, I'm in here by myself. Shit. Sorry, fellas. Didn't all realize. Oh, y'all were right there. Okay, good. I was like, oops. All right, so we need one more piece and then we can have 10 in an hour. Or so far, it's been averaging 10 every 2 hours. If we can get one more piece within the next about 15 minutes, it looks like, maybe 20 minutes. I'm a maid's train. Because it would be interesting to see the same Oh, we lost someone. It would be interesting to see the same comparison done on a different boss as well. And if we still got quite a few runs here, but if we get burned through all these and we still got time, we're gonna go run like a Varshan or Grigori, because I would like to see what they're doing too. You know, but I will say that, like, 100 runs of Zero got 7 mythics and 2 4GA items. Oh, see, that's pretty good. Zero was such a hot spot in Season 5. Wow, that's interesting to hear that. Yeah, no, you don't have to leave and reset it anymore. You don't have to do none of that stupid stuff. That was done back in Season 5, actually. And it was a good change. They need more good changes like that. Like I said, put the stash box in the boss's chambers, just like you did with Infernal Hordes. That would be awesome. And then let us trade with party mythics. I think that would be awesome. Yeah, I was supposed to skip Season 5 and just do Path of Exile, but I got pulled back in and asked to do one character, and then I ended up liking it. To be quite honest with you, I was glad I did. And I came back in and I ended up liking it. Now, season 3, I only did one character, maybe 2, but I think 1, and I left. I went and played Path of Exile. Did Last Epoch, I think, that season as well. Did quite a few other games. I used to have a life. Now this is my life since I retired, and yeah, this is my life. You know, I joke with the wife a lot, and I said, I never thought, you know, I used to do this part-time when I was working, but I didn't do it every day or like I do any of that. No open slots right now, Shades. No, none right now, but I'll call it when I do. And now it's so funny because I tell the wife, going to play a game feels like I'm going to work. It really starting to feel like I'm going to work. 5 seasons of this. This is Diablo 4. This is Diablo 4 season 6. Not like last season you went in and you changed them to torment, you know, blah blah blah. This season they're based on, because they changed it now, they're based on your difficulty level. So now there's like, what is there, 6 difficulty levels? And so like Torment 4, which is what I'm at, is the highest level boss you can fight, which is what these bosses are. And as you can see, there's still absolutely nothing. Hence the reason why I go and play Path of Exile a lot. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, I've said it for a long time. Diablo 4 is the perfect game if you come home from work, your brain is blitzed, you don't want to think about nothing, and all you want to do is sit down and kill stuff without having to think. Diablo 4 is perfect. It's perfect. I mean, I can't describe a more perfect reason why I played a game. Path of Exile, on the other hand, I love because of the challenge. I love because of the abilities. I love because of the strategy you got to use, like fighting Malachi or fighting the sun and the moon. You know what I mean? I really love Path of Exile for a completely different reason than I like this game. I will say that Path of Exile and Last Epoch and Lost Ark, really, the end game content is there. Undeniably, it is there. This game, Diablo 4, has no end game content. It really does not. My viewer that said the end game content in Diablo 4 is doing exactly what I'm doing, helping others get mythic gear. That's the end game content. I tend to agree with that viewer that said that. It's like, yeah, you're right. I mean, there really is. And I think Blizzard tried to do that with the Citadel. I think that was a good try. I think it's a start. But you have to have the Citadel give more than just cosmetics and some elixirs. You absolutely have to give. Whoops, I'm sorry. I popped this. I shouldn't have. We'll go to town right after this run. I apologize. You have to give the users, the players, a reason to go do the Citadel. So I can get a mount. I don't want a mount. I don't need any more freaking mounts. I don't want a mount. I mean, so yeah, that's my complaint with the Citadel. And me going to run it just makes me a hypocrite and makes Blizzard believe, oh yeah, good job development team, the Citadel's really good. So yeah, I really don't support it until they give me a reason to support it. Path of Exile 2 is in 2 weeks. ZZ Top concert this week, Marine, awesome. Oh, that sounds fun. My wife is ZZ Top Marine, just so you know, my wife is from Lithuania, right? And I took her to her very first. She's been in the United States now for about 20 years. Okay, I took her to her first rock concert ever, and she just freaked out. It was can't remember who it was. Seether, someone, a couple other small bands. Derek, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, she absolutely loved it. The funniest story was on that concert. So we're driving home. Oh, we got the string. Now we have the ring. Oh, we got. Okay, let's go back. The funniest story was is on the way home, driving home, right? We had front row tickets for this concert, right? I was trying to make it special for her because I knew she'd never been to a rock concert before. So on the way home, she says to me, Brian, my real name is Brian. She says, did you see that girl on the shoulders of that guy that was with her boobs hanging out? And I'm like, pulled the car over to the shoulder. I said, I think we had just gotten married at this point. And I pulled the car over the shoulder and I said, listen, if you ever see a girl with her boobs out, you stop whatever I'm doing and you turn my head so I see that. Don't ever just tell me about it on the way home and assume I seen it, because I didn't see anything. And she's laughing her ass off. It was the funniest thing ever. Bam. All right, so we've seen over 10 now. Over 10 Mythic drops, and it has been not even an hour. So that's awesome. We are 6 minutes shy of an hour. That's cool. So we're at 11 Mythic drops right now for 1 hour. Boy, are these bosses melting down so fast. I'm like so surprised because Blizzard is a huge hit point development team. They believe in hit points. And it just seems like they scaled down a little bit. Because they're just like, I mean, that's fast. For a party of 4 scaled up boss, it just seems like they've made them weaker, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see anything in the patch about it, but it sure seems that way when we're killing them. Yeah, Marine, I love being retired. I ain't gonna lie. I had tons of people tell me I was gonna hate it. Oh, you're a busybody, you're gonna hate it, you're not. I'm like, man, none of you guys are retired, obviously, because this is the best ever. But this is actually my second time that I retired. I retired 4 years ago, something like that. And then the company found me out of the blue and said, hey, you know how to do this, and we need somebody that knows how to do that, and we'll pay you X amount of dollars. And I'm like, no, I'm retired. Then they called me back and said, we'll pay you this X amount of dollars. And I'm like, if you throw in 2 months of vacation, you got a deal. And they said, deal. So I went back to work for another freaking 5 years, and then just retired here like 7 months ago. Best choice I ever made. What did I do when I just retired? Well, I've changed careers many times. I've been back. I've been to college multiple times and gotten different bachelor degrees. I started off my career very young as a maintenance manager for a manufacturing firm, but the last few years I was in charge of EV chargers across the world. And going around and making sure they were serviced, they were running, they were providing the correct amount of charge, they were blah blah blah. A lot of programming, a lot of changing them from two, from 2 to 4 to 5, as the cell signal changes in each country. I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and it paid a lot of money. And I traveled the world doing it. It was so fun. A lot of people would ask me when I was out there, how come I don't have an electric car? Why are you doing all this? You don't even have an EV. I'm like, well, because EVs suck. I mean, I'm just going to tell you. I know the industry really super well, and I wouldn't buy an EV if, no way. Not right now, no way. No freaking way. The technology is changing too fast, and you just need to wait and let the whole industry calm down a little bit. Not only that, but countries can't keep up, the infrastructure can't keep up, and it's just kind of like people are starting to realize that what you think you're saving, are you really saving the earth, or are you just making it worse for the earth? Because now they got to produce more energy, and of course you think that it's all being produced by wind and sun, but guess what? It's not. I mean, good logic just doesn't work, But anyway, that's a whole different subject. Yeah, I'm full again. You travel a lot, and also with the communications. Yeah, I used to do maintenance management, and I went to South Korea for 9 months, and we built a facility there. We hired all the technicians. I learned to say "Sadaha na make Jew," buy one beer. I was there a long time. I hired technicians, trained them how to work on the equipment, blah blah blah. Now this is how old I am. You know what that equipment made back then? 100%, from the tiniest bead of plastic to the end product that you used in your home. VHS cassettes. VHS cassettes, man. And they were duped and duplicated with E.T. and all these weird movies back then. And 13 million E.T. movies went out in 2 days, something like that back then. That's how old I am. Yeah. And I was traveling the world, and we were building VHS facilities all across the world, which we then switched to DVD facilities. And now pretty much most of those are all gone and closed shop, and barely any are still producing today. But my first degree was mechanical engineering. I then went back to college and became a software engineer and started writing software and working for a company that was programming for Apple. I did a lot of that, and then left that and went into the EV charging field. Shattered Vow, there we go. There's Mythic number 12, and that's right at our hour break right there. Perfect. Number 12. So yeah, I switched fields a lot over the last 40 some years. Oh, we got another one. There's number 13, another amulet. Yeah, man, mythics are dropping now. So now there's 13, and right about at that hour mark. So the rate is improved. It has improved a hair, I would have to say right now. Now that could be based on just luck. Today's lucky day, but it sure seems like it's gotten a little bit better. Oh, there you go. I'm kind of using a build. I'm using the Maxroll GG Quill Volley build, and I'm using the pit build version of it, but I have tweaked the Paragon board a little bit, taking out areas where they're putting in for resistance and for life and for potion healing. I I take all that stuff out and use it for points what I want, but it follows it very closely, I think.
Don't ruin all that work.
Yeah, that's the Halloween event this year, which is really kind of poor. I was kind of surprised because Diablo usually makes a pretty big deal about Halloween. So I was really surprised to see how kind of lackluster their attempt was this year. Just you hit a spire, treasure goblin appears, drops the treasure bag. Like, big deal. Usually Blizzard's pretty big on Diablo's Halloween season, so kind of surprised to see that this year. You haven't seen the butcher yet? I did. I ran into him a lot. Almost, I would say a high percentage of those spires when I click on the butcher would show up. He was super easy to kill though. It's like they scaled him down or something. It seemed super easy. And it gives you one, I got one treasure bag. And I'm like, okay, well that was not fun. It was like, what a waste of my time. But I mean, hey, I don't know. Whatever makes you happy, I guess, because I think Blizzard is confused on what players enjoy. Season 5 was such a hit season, really, because of the fact that you weren't forced to run the pit. I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that it was such a hit because you weren't forced to do the pit. I didn't do the pit once. I had 5 characters last season, 4 characters, 4, and I didn't do the pit a single time. I ran Infernal Hordes and I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was great. This season, not enjoying it. You made me go back to the pit, which I hate. I hated it since the PTR. I told you why I hate it. Nobody's changed anything about it. And not just me. A lot of people have said how much they hate it. And here we are. We're right back to where we were in season 4. We're forced to run the pit again. You know, so yeah. Not been for me. This has not been a fun season. All the crashes, everything. It makes me hard to forgive when I did 5 seasons with 3 crashes total, all 5 seasons. This season, I'm well above 30 crashes. I mean, shit. Yesterday, you guys watched it right on. Most of them have been caught on stream. We crash on stream. And yesterday's we were using the fireball source, and he was in the pit, and he was no, was it the pit or was it? Yeah, it was the pit. And nearing the end of the run, fighting a big group that we pulled in, and boom, crashed. Took me back to Windows. So that really irks me because it should not be crashing, period. And the other thing is it's not on just PC. I'm getting flooded with comments on a video that I did showing the crash from Xbox and PlayStation users saying the same thing, saying, yeah, man, crashing on every day, multiple times a day. And I'm like, well, there you go. They got a core problem, because that's a core problem. If it's doing it on every single platform, that's a core problem. That's something that they're having a rough time figuring out, obviously. And to me, it's pretty simple, and I think they know. That's why they're starting where they're starting. You've added some new mechanics into the game a little bit. And I think you're pushing graphics maybe too much. But they shouldn't be. I mean, my RTX 4080 card can handle all of this. But apparently, Diablo 4's development team can't. So that makes it a problem. I'm not farming for nothing. I have everything. My alts, everybody, I have everything. I'm just helping viewers get gear. That's it. We've had 13 drops in an hour, which is not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, I have everything I need. My alts have everything I need. I have in my stash bags more mythics. Yeah, I don't need nothing. It's why it freaks me out when people tell me they ran 500 runs, 200 runs, and they didn't get a single mythic, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I've tried. I mean, we just got 13 in 1 hour, and I mean, this drop rate is way worse than what it was the first 2 weeks when the game came out. But I leveled super quick, so I was able to start running mythics like on day 3 after the release, and they were dropping like crazy. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. One of those 13. That's crazy. I think I've gotten 3 so far now. Let me look at my bag and I'll tell you. Oh yeah, see 1, 2, 3, 4. I've gotten 5 already. So 8 other ones have been picked up. Marine got 1. So, I mean, but what's scary is I don't think this is due to the patch yesterday or Tuesday, because I got other guys in chat right here in, no, it shouldn't be Marine, because we've tried that before, giving the match to somebody else in the group, and it didn't make any difference. I don't know why it's doing it like this today, but I don't know. It's very odd. Because I got people telling me that they ran 200 runs yesterday. What's up, Vroom? They did this, they did that, and they didn't get a single drop. So that means that nothing is improved based on the patch yesterday then. If what they're saying occurred yesterday after the patch, and they still are running and getting no drop, you know, I've just been a lucky bastard this whole season, and last season, honestly. I mean, last 2 seasons have been just, you run with me, you get drops. I don't know why. Chumba too. Chumba has been running people through. I know he's got his own clan now as well. And he's been doing the same thing I am. And I think he's been seeing some pretty good drop rates as well. I guess it just depends on where you go and what you're doing now. You know, I've heard people say that, well, if you don't have a mythic already, you're not going to get a mythic. He just got the Shattered Vow. There you go. There's your second drop, which I don't think that's true at all either. You know, that comment that, well, if you don't have a mythic, you're not going to get a mythic. Not true. I mean, we've ran people that were actually, not this season, but last season, when people were only a level 80. And they did, you know, they were getting mythic gear. So I don't believe it has anything to do with if you're wearing something already, if you've already gotten something or not. It's just Blizzard, guys. They don't know how to make algorithms. Everything is RNG. Everything is random. And it's just really shitty. It's the same thing was true in World of Warcraft. So, and that's 2 different development teams that are working on 2 different games. So, I mean, Blizzard is Blizzard is Blizzard is Blizzard is Blizzard. That's all I can say. You only got shitty ones. What's up, Chubba? What's up? What's up? What's up? Got 2 GA shards from the blacksmith though. Yeah. Bricked all your good gear. What's up, Reefer Boy? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? So we've seen now about 15 mythic drops, and it's been an hour and like 10 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Now we have not left Durrell either, so that may make that can also tell you something. Now we're gonna leave Durrell because I'm getting ready to run out of match here soon, and then we're gonna go do Varshan or Grigori, one or the other, because I want to test it at them as well. Now this took a long time to get Durrell dropping. It wasn't even in the first.
For whatever you
It wasn't even in the first, 10 runs. It started happening maybe around run 50. Pretty late. Maybe even more. Maybe even more than that. We've gotten 15 mythics in just over an hour. 15 total in the group, which is not as good as it was season 5 or what it was the first 2 weeks of season 6, but it's better than it was last week. But again, it could just be pure luck. If Blizzard doesn't know how to write algorithms, they're lost. See, what do we got? We got 14 more runs here. It's been good so far, Dean. I mean, we've gotten 15 mythic drops in the last hour and 15 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Again, not as good as season 5, but still not bad. God forbid if you need a ruin. Jesus. Legendary ruins dropping like crazy. Yeah, it's not bad for this season right now. That's what I'm saying. But we've only been here. We're going to go take this fight to Grigori and Varshan maybe and see if it performs the same way. Oh, there's another mythic right there. There's number 16. Look at that. Holy smokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Man, guys, they're dropping. Last week, 4 in 2 hours. I know, bro. It was terrible. Last week was terrible. I said that we had 10 in 3 hours one day was the best day, and even it sucked. So yeah, a huge improvement. But Durrell has been hot today. Yeah, Durrell, but it's the only guy we've gone to, and like I said, he took a long time to get him rolling. Durrell's weird. He'll like boom, 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 and then nothing.
How can I help?
And nothing. And more nothing. And it's just like, holy cow, bro. Wait, let's put these. Do I have room to add these over here? No, I do not. Okay. Yeah, Durrell's been hot, although last week we were getting some drops at Varshan, if I remember correctly, and Grigori. I didn't, but other people were. Drop rates between Torment 3 and Torment 4 for Mythics. It's the rate is the only thing the rate changes on between Torment levels. Rate of drop is just due to the fact of the quantity of drops. That's really it. So like if somebody tells you, oh yeah, but Torment rate drop, Mythic drop rate on Torment 3 is so much better than Torment 2. Not really. Not really, because it's all based on just the fact that more pieces are dropping, not mythic pieces, just more pieces, and maybe only like 3 to 4 more pieces. I don't know the exact count. So yeah, I tell people all the time, go down to torment level and go run the boss, because you're going to smoke that boss super fast, and they're going to drop mythic gear if you do it, farm it enough. And the mythic gear is still 800 mythic gear. Banished 3GA banished yesterday. Good job. I have really gotten to the point already so quickly in this season that I'm just breaking everything. I mean, all my alts, everybody's geared up, got what they need. And my stash bags are full of 2GA, 3GA pieces that just in case my alts need. Yeah, it's got a little bit crazy. Well, drop rate does matter. I mean, yeah, but it's so minute, I'm telling you. It's if going from Torment 1 to Torment 2, if that's making your deciding factor of not running the boss at 2 and at 1, and oh, I might die at 2, but at 1 I can go smoke it, I'm telling you now, don't let that be the deciding factor, because that drop rate difference is not a showstopper. Your biggest concern right now at that point in the game, you need to just get the pieces of gear you need so you can start doing it at the torment level you're at, and then progress to the next torment level. And sometimes that's going to take going down torment level, getting the gear you need, going up. Even if it's going down and just getting like, maybe, hey, maybe I need this piece from Zir. You know, a unique piece makes the most sense to go down, because those are going to drop. Those are going to drop. But the problem with that is it's probably only going to be a 750 piece. Don't get me wrong, you can get lucky and get an 800, but it's probably only going to be a 750 piece. However, that 750 piece may be all you need. It may be all you need to push through the torment level you're at, or to get to the next torment level. So yeah, I recommend people all the time that, hey, if you're struggling and you can't get to the next level, go down a level and start killing bosses and see if you can get a better gear drop that'll help push you through. If not, then, well, you're screwed. You're gonna have to go do it the hard way. Yeah, exactly. Tizzle's exactly right. The game, if you go in and ask for help, people come and help. They do. If you go in the game and say, hey, I got Lord Zir mats and I want to kill Lord Zir, can somebody help me? Boom, you're going to get people that want to do it. You'll probably get people that say, hey, I have mats too. Let's do a few runs. There you go. Where it works out perfect. Yeah, Diablo 4's gaming community has been, in my opinion, not saying that it's totally non-toxic, but it's been a pretty non-toxic environment. It has not been too bad. Yeah. I think a lot of people help. A lot of people do. And I'm sure there are probably some toxic people. Oh, whoa, whoa. That play the game. I just haven't ran into them, thankfully. I've ran into a lot of toxic people when it comes to videos on the game. Don't get me wrong. I ran into some really toxic people. IGGM is great, bro. I love IGGM. Like I said, I guarantee you that I hope I'm making at least somebody some money, because I really think that is just a great site. I really do. Good. Good. I'm glad I'm making you some money, bro. I know it takes a long time doing it that way, though. It's probably just pennies, but still, pennies are pennies. Awesome, Vroom. Good, good. I'm glad that worked for you, too. What's up, Stizzy? Good to see you. Okay. Yeah, I think I've gotten a few. I have 2 mythics, I think, from Torment 2. 1 mythic from Torment 3. And then all the rest of my stuff has come from 4. But that's just because that's where I'm at right now. My Barbarian is at Torment 4. My Fireball Source is at Torment 4. The only one that I don't have Torment 4 is my Necro, my Spirit Wave. And it's because I absolutely can't stand playing him. You get 10% of the total? Okay, well that's good. 10% is better than what I thought. Even if it's just enough that it allows you to turn it right back around. Oh, I'm done. Okay, so we're going to go to Gugori. Sorry, guys. I didn't know. I didn't check. All right, so we're going to come up here now. And we're going to go right there to Gugori, okay? How does IGGM work? Well, basically you go to their site. You choose whatever you want. You'll find that everything is pretty dirt cheap. You'll then place your order, pay with PayPal or credit card, whatever you got, right? And then they come in the game, usually within the first hour, but it's usually pretty fast. They come in the game and they'll send you an invite, and you'll accept, and then they'll meet you wherever they're at, and they trade you all the items, or they just throw them all on the ground, and you pick them up, and then they leave, and that's it. Super, super convenient. Yeah, in-game DoorDash. That's exactly it. Fudge is exactly right. It's game DoorDash or Postmates or whatever you may use. Grubhub. That's what it is for the gaming community. I'm just gonna clear this out so nobody has any problems getting in here. Clear this side out too. Okay, there we go. Okay, so guys, this fight, I've told you guys this before. The red squares are going to show up on the ground. If you stand in the red squares, you will probably die, or at least you're going to feel it. If you don't want to stand in the red squares, stand over here against this wall, hug the wall, or if you can also do like Bravos is doing here and stand in the middle, because this will be the last square that'll turn red. And then right before it turns red, you'll see all these disappear. You can jump out, stand here, and go. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. See, watch Bravos. He did it perfectly. He jumped out right before it was turning red. There, see, but oh, he went a little bit sooner that time. But that's exactly doing it right. But it got him because he went a little bit too soon. See, that's what happens when I was trying to show him off. He got nervous and choked, and then bam. I'm just fucking with you, dude. All right, here we go. What's the best way to get mythics? Exactly what we're doing right here. Kill bosses. Kill bosses. You can also get some in the Undercity if you use the right tribute, and you know, you can get one. You can get a spark for killing Lilith. But yeah, the best way to get mythics is do this. You're just gonna run bosses over and over and over. We've had some good drops so far, but now we're over here at Gregorian. Of course, we'll see what our luck is gonna do. We've had about 16 for the first little over hour. We're almost done with, we're on the back end of, in our second hour right now. We got 16 of them at Durrell. Now we just now came to Grigori. I mean, right now. And yeah, nothing so far from Grigori, which doesn't surprise me. You got 6 in 2 hours. It's crazy because we used to have a heck of a lot of luck with Lord Zir. I mean, and then Grigori too. He was doing doubles, double drops. He was doing, you know, 2 in a row drops. He was just doing awesome. And then they did that patch last Thursday. And after that, everything changed. It got so bad. Whatever day, maybe it was not Thursday, whatever day the patch was that they added the, I did that myself, that was me. When they added the Shroud of Death. See, I was watching chat, sorry guys, I'm dead. The Shroud of Death, when they added that back into the system, that's when the drop rate changed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sorry y'all. All right, whoops. Here we go. Oh, I left a pair of pants, didn't I? All right, here we go. More Ubers than GAs, yeah. I will say that I haven't been super impressed with the GAs either. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. We got a mythic. There's one. So there's 17 now. We're at 17. Which one was it? It was the Shattered Vow again. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. At least now we know Grigori's dropping. I buy all my mats, Caesar. I buy all of my mats. I don't farm anything. I buy every mat. I'm all done with farming. Done it for 4 seasons. 5th season I did not, and 6th season, well, 5th season I did. Last season I farmed gold at Inferno Hordes. We got up to like 55 billion, and we used that to buy all of our mats last season. Do you do PL? What is PL? I don't know what PL is. Oh, there you go, Hair of Perdition. All right, man. Now we're coming up on 20. We're coming up on 20 drops within 2 hours. That's not bad. That's 10 an hour. I'll take that. Power level. Oh. Do you do power level? You know, I haven't enjoyed it. And usually it's just because the people keep dying, and it's so frustrating. And I'm not blaming them. That's why I'm there. You know, even if I ask them to stand all the way back at the door, they'll still try to sneak in, and then they get killed, and then I'm running back and reviving them. And but yeah, I mean, do I do it? I don't want to say I don't, because I do. I try to help people when they need it, but it's not one of the things that I go looking to do. No, it's such a pain in the butt. Now, what I am interested in doing and helping people is like, let's say you're at Torment 2. I'm more than happy, and I think it would be a big help. I'm more than happy to come down and run Torment 2 bosses with you, to get you the gear you need to get to Torment 3. Or to go to Torment 3 and do that. I think that's maybe what's needed more than anything. Watch out, you're gonna get, there you go. More than anything this season, but I haven't even done that yet, to be honest. Again, because I'm pretty busy as well. I have a lot of characters. I have a family myself. Normal life. I try though. Like this weekend, we are gonna do a run for people that work Monday through Friday. I think I'm gonna do it Sunday. It's gonna probably be like Sunday afternoon, my time, Eastern time. Like probably like, I'm thinking like 2 p.m. Eastern. And that way everybody can, that has to work Monday through Friday, they have a chance to get in and grab some gear. I hope. Yeah, I know, Tony. It's hard though, because I don't want to also, it's hard for me because I don't want to be a dick and say, God damn it, I told you to stay by the freaking door like you do a little kid. You know what I mean? But you feel like doing that. And instead it's just kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, all right, maybe these aren't like, I'll tell you the dumbest thing I ever did. I had two guys that came and said, hey, we want to run Infernal Hordes and we need really good mats. So I said, oh, okay, well, let's run a tier. I think I did a tier 7. I think they were like, I forget what level they were, but they weren't 100. They weren't even an 80, I don't think. Maybe not even. Yeah, but anyway, it was just as soon as I started the wave. The second the wave started, the entire room pounced on those two guys and killed them. Now, the whole thing now is staged for 4 people. 2 of them are dead. You remember that, right, Chumbo? 2 of them are dead. 2 of us are alive. It took us, we still got through the content, but it was wave after wave after wave, and it took us forever because they are now scaled up for hit points of 4 people. It's 2 of us taking them down. It just took forever. And as soon as the next wave would start, same exact thing. The whole room pounced on those 2 guys. I felt bad for those 2 guys. Now, those guys still got the mats they needed. It did what they needed, but it was not a fun experience as far as me and the other guy had running through it. So I mean, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad at those guys, nor am I making fun of those guys. They needed to get those mats. They got those mats. It fulfilled the mission that we were out to do. That's all I care about. Did the mission get accomplished? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Adios. Yeah, I mean, and we've done some crazy stuff like that. I mean, we ran some people through Capstone that, back then it was Capstones in season 5 and prior. And, sometimes it was a struggle. It's like, man, you gotta stay back, bro. They smell you. They're on you all the way across the dungeon. I mean, you have got to wait. But even those were at least fun because they were okay. So we're done here. Now we're gonna go to Varshan. All right. Didn't get a whole lot of drops here, but a few. Now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to Varshan right there. All right. Got only one mythic ring. Yeah, he wasn't right there. He was, I think he gave us a couple drops, but not very many. So Grigori and Lord Zir used to be super hot spots. I mean, even the GAs sucked. So I'm just saying. Definitely Durrell was mediocre to pretty good, I would say, but yeah, Grigori not so much. Yeah, it's well, they were dropping Dank Lord. The Ubers were dropping like crazy at the beginning of the season. I ran groups for week 1 and week 2, and we were getting 30 mythics for 3 hours. We were getting 10 an hour. And now, well, right now we're at about 10 an hour right now, actually. So maybe I need to be careful but we got all of them all of them at Durrell. Just a couple here from Grigori. Now we'll go here and we'll go do this. See, I don't know why anybody runs Lilith at all, McLovin. I don't know why anybody even does Lilith. Lilith doesn't give you shit. You get an achievement, that's it. I think Lilith is the biggest waste of time. It's kind of a shame on this game because, first of all, you don't even have Diablo. You replaced Diablo with Lilith, and then you made Lilith, like, drop nothing. Like, who wants to go do Lilith? It's like, once you do Lilith once with one character, you're done. There's no reason to ever go back. So I think that's sad, and I think that they should have that should have been something that they prioritized fixing, was making Lilith at least worthwhile doing. Because I did Lilith maybe out of 6 seasons. This is season 6. I've played since the day the game was released. I've killed Lilith maybe 4 times. And have no interest in killing her, and had 0 interest in killing her 2nd, 3rd, and 4th time. I only did it because other people wanted to kill Lilith. And so I went, okay. But yeah, I wish they would make Lilith drop something good, because then you would see people going there and doing it a lot. Now nobody goes there. They go there to get the achievement, and that's it. Considering that your game is based on a character that's not even in the game, and then you use Lilith as the main character and kind of your face of the game, you kind of made Lilith worthless too. So not only is Diablo worthless, well, you made Lilith worthless too. Gosh, that has a true Rod Ferguson vibe. I'm not supposed to say that, but oh, shit, why did it bring me all the way here? That was stupid.
Don't ruin all that work.
Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, I wish they would improve Lilith. I think Lilith is a very fun fight. I really do. Which is why I wish they would make her drop something really cool, because then I would run it. I really like the fight, but I'm not going to waste my time doing it if you're not going to give me shit for doing it. Just like the reason I don't do the Citadel. Same reason. I want to do the Citadel. I would like to do it if you would give me something worth my while doing it. But if all you're going to give me is some cosmetic shit and a horse, fuck you. Not until you make it worth my while. I ain't doing it. Because you do realize that was the end game content that Blizzard was singing about. Raids. Oh, we're gonna have raids. Oh, we're gonna have raids. And then, not long after that, they said, oh, but by the way, they're only gonna drop cosmetic shit and some elixirs. The new, whatever the hell they're called, I can't remember. Yeah, I don't do well with NPC authority either, bro. I'm like, no, don't tell me what to do. My wife actually hates that. We'll be talking at the table, and she'll say, hey, I need you. I'm like, hey, you know what? You don't tell me what to do. And she'll like, she's like, what?
Don't ruin all that work.
So it looks like the drop rate is about 10. I mean, to do what we've seen today. Now, keep in mind that we did run a lot of Durrell, but it looks like it's about 10 an hour. Same shit. You know, it looks like it's about 10 an hour for Mythics. And I do hear people telling me that, man, I ran 300 of them last night. I didn't get a single thing. I don't know how that's possible, but I honestly, I believe you. I believe it's happening. It's crazy for me to imagine. But that's the way it was back in season 2, trying to get an Uber. Thousands. I mean, not just hundreds, it was thousands. Thousands of runs you did on Durrell. Trying to get one stinking piece. I mean, at least I'm seeing the group getting stuff. To me, that makes it worth it. Marshawn was pretty hot last week, if I remember right. Right before the Thursday patch thing, or whatever day it was. And the patch only said it was for stability. And then the very next day, we saw the drop rate plummet. Whoops, I'm sorry, I started it. Whoops, I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead, you go ahead. I got it. Okay, let's go to town now. I'm sorry. I get kind of into a bot where I'm starting them up pretty quick. No, I don't want to do it that way. No. I did it too late. Got all your glyphs to 100. Wow, that's good. I'm not even trying to get mine to 100, honestly. I'm like, they're perfect where they're at. I think they're at 81 right now, all of them. And same with the Paragon board. I don't see any reason to go to 300. No reason whatsoever. None. Zero. Makes no sense to do. So, but for my barbarian, he will probably have to have all of his glyphs to 100. If not that, he will definitely need higher Paragon rating, because he just needs it. I'm just saying, Mighty Throw is kind of broken a little bit, I think. I think he's going to need much more. And Spiritborn is just so buffed that, I mean, you can even make a shitty build with Spiritborn and it's going to kill everything. 100 pits. Ah, see? That's good. Those are nice. Probably hard to keep them alive sometimes, though. It's what I was just talking about earlier, is people keep wanting to sneak further and further in when you tell them wait by the door. Next thing you know, they're dead halfway through the pit. Big Bad Bones, I'm sorry I missed it. Thank you for the follow. Crypto Drop, thank you for the follow. Again, I missed you. Sorry about that. It's hard to watch all these chat screens. Spirit Billions, yeah, that's kind of what he is. And they didn't really nerf him at all. I mean, Rod Ferguson went on Twitter. I talked about this already earlier in the week. Rod Ferguson went on Twitter and he did a tweet to everybody saying, hey, how do you guys feel about we leave the Spiritborn broken? Is it more fun playing him broken than it is if we fixed him and balanced him the way he was properly supposed to be? So that's where they're getting their feedback from, is Twitter, which I'm like, okay, that's scary. Yeah, I'm not looking for any gear, Daniel. No. I have all gear. I have everything I need. This is just for everybody else. I have nothing. I need nothing. Not for this, not for my alts, not nothing. I am totally good with even extras in my stash. So yeah, I'm absolutely not looking for a single thing. Yeah, the Mighty Throw Barb, my Mighty Throw Barb, actually the Barbarian is my favorite class, and he's kind of, I think he's bugged, and I'll tell you why. If you do the tempering, and if you make your Mighty Pulse as big as you can make it, and then you get lucky on a roll and it's big, because mine's big, if I fight an enemy next to the wall, now I haven't tested it since they did this update Tuesday, but if I fight an enemy next to the wall, my Mighty Throw is on the other side of the freaking wall sometimes. And it's like, well, what good are you doing over there, idiot? It's the pulse is too big. It doesn't handle walls properly every time. Sometimes it does, but I noticed it does it when I tempered my piece for a bigger pulse width, and man, it got terrible. So I'm trying to do workarounds. I need to test it again since the patch. Natural disaster whirlwind barb going on. I had a whirlwind twister barb last season that was fun. So many different builds, man. But I'm going to tell you right now, the most underrated build this season, in my opinion, is the Fireball Sorcerer. I'm going to tell you now, it's a bad mamma jamma. That freaking thing is powerful. I love it. I made some changes yesterday and, put that light spear in instead, and we're using it too. And holy smokes. He's so freaking good. Yeah, the spirit is just this is why I use it for these runs. The Spiritborn is just so OP that I can kill everything. I don't have to worry too much about having to worry about my party members. I know they're going to be okay. For the most part, it works out good. But I prefer playing my Fireball Sorcerer or my Barbarian for sure. But we're going to do this week, and through the weekend, we're going to get people geared up. And then next week, I'll go back to maybe my Necro, but next week, I'll be playing one of my alts. I won't be doing follower runs until maybe at the end of the week. We'll see. Because I have my own characters to work on. Just got the Shroud. There you go. That's another drop. So we've seen a good amount of drops today. A really good amount. We're probably at about a little over 20 right now, I think. Yeah, so people are getting what they need. It's working. And we're seeing the drops everywhere, not just Durrell, but we saw a couple of Gregor. Whoops, sorry. Oh shit, I already dropped it. And now we're seeing some drops here of Barshan. There you go. I'll go to town. Sorry, guys. That was me. Bad. I should have waited. So yeah, we're gonna do these again tomorrow, and usually I take the first 45 minutes to myself. Need to find back rooms, ruins. No, I don't got any room refurb by. No room, and once I use up the mats here, we'll be done for the day and do it again tomorrow. Back ruins though aren't gonna drop it. Aren't gonna drop here. Oh, what am I doing? See, I'm getting sidetracked. Back ruins are blue. Oh no, back is legendary. No, back is legend. You're right. You're right. It will drop here. It will drop at bosses. Yeah, you're right.
Come back if you need the forge.
I do Andario, but not. It depends on the group. Because of Andario's mechanics, I can't keep people alive. I can't. I just. God, what am I doing, mate? I can't. I just can't keep people alive due to the mechanics. That's the problem with Andario. And once you start losing a couple people, it just gets kind of vicious in there. You know, it gets rough. It would be close right now. I think that it would be tough for me to keep everyone up in Andario's mechanics today with the current group, but that's no. I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm just saying that once you start losing members in Andario, it's tough. Her damn mechanic, you know. And I won't lie, I get frustrated with that fight because I really do try to keep people alive, and it frustrates the hell out of me because I can't. The solo Andario is a pretty easy fight. Her hit points go up a little bit once we get this party of 4, but yeah. Okay, guys, Chumba's getting ready to go live too. And Chumba, you guys that are on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, Chumba is in my Twitch chat. All right. So if you come into chat Twitch, of course you'd have to have a Twitch account or create one. But if you come into Twitch, you'll find Chumba is in my chat, and he is a streamer as well. And he does exactly kind of what I'm doing. He offers maybe even a little bit more. He was saying that he runs people through tier 100 pits, things like that. So that's a little more than what I'm doing here lately. I used to do it, but I kind of learned my lesson. Jumbo will learn his lesson too the hard way, just like I did. All right. No, I don't mean that. That's not nice. All right, here we go. Yeah, Spiritborn's pretty unstoppable, let alone once you get your glyphs to 100. Everything is just like butter, you know? I mean, mine are only at 80, I'm telling you. 20.4 trillion. Wow. You know, there's another build out right now that's taking. If you go to Maxroll and go to Quill Valley, look at Wajito's, I don't know how you say Wajito's, whatever the hell you say his name. Look at his build for the Quill Valley, and he's got a tab all the way at the end of the build for, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you what it says. Let me look here. He added a section all the way down here at the bottom. If you come down here to the build, he's got one called Full Bug Abuse Pit. That's the Quill Valley full bug, because, and you need to know this because I said this at the very beginning and everybody was telling me it's not a bug, it's not a bug. Bullshit. It is a bug. All of the things going on with Spiritborn that's causing everybody to get these trillions worth of damages, it's node bugs. It's going on in the Paragon board, letting you stack things to astronomical amounts and things of this nature. And Blizzard knows, and like Rod Ferguson said in the Twitter tweet, do you want us to leave the Quill? Do you want us to leave Spiritborn broken? Is what he said, or do you want us to fix it and make everything balanced? They obviously decided to leave it broken for now. But it is in fact broken. It's not build tricks and all this stupid shit. It's broken, man. It's got at least 10 bugs Spiritborn does as of today that they have not fixed. And they're, well, there we go, got another ring. And they don't look like they're gonna fix it. So there we go, got this. This is like, you know, a lot of mythics today, boys. Everywhere now. Woody Joe, that's it. Yeah, the community voted no about fixing the bugs. So they decided to leave the bugs alone, which I think is pretty sad state right there. I think that's a pretty sad. Because this is the same game that's crashing. Crashed yesterday live during our stream. Same game. So voting no to fix the bugs, I just think is insane. And more insane is that the development team said, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's not fix our bugs. Let's leave everything the way it is, all fucked up. It just kind of goes to show you the mentality of what these guys are at. They're desperate. They know they're at a desperate point right now. They've got PoE 2 coming out in 2 weeks. And rather than fix it and play it the way it's supposed to be played, they're going to leave it broken. And I'm like, are you kidding me? When I saw that post from Rod Ferguson on Twitter, I was like, dude, you just sound like a freaking idiot right now, asking if we should leave it broken or fix it. You would think that the last thing you would do is admit that something was broken. Where did you see that PoE was delayed, bro? PoE's real release date has always been, just so you know, has always been New Year 2025. However, the pre-release, early release is November 15th. I haven't seen that change yet. Have you? And if you have, where did you see that? Because I am actually a member that's supposed to be notified of that type of information by Gearworks Grinding Gears themselves. Oh, there we go, another amulet dropped. So that's concerning that that's been changed, and I haven't received any notification about it. I do know this, that it was possibly going to change from an early release to a closed to an open early release to a closed early release. Because I said, if that's true, and it wasn't in writing, but it was in a Zoom meeting that they held, the developers held, and my comment was, if it's true, if it's a closed early release, I'm not going to play it. I'll play it after it goes open, and only because I'm tired of being the PTR bug guy. I'm tired of it. I don't want to know about your bugs. I don't want to see them before I play the game. It just sours my opinion on the game lately, especially, you know, like with the Diablo PTR stuff. So yeah, that might be what's happening. Maybe it went to a closed early release, because I heard that they were debating on doing that. Well, maybe December 6th, so I'll have to look at that and see. That's interesting. I haven't gotten anything about it. I don't remember what his name was on Twitch Reefer. It was like, I want to say it was just Rod Ferguson, but I'd have to look. Oh, not Twitch. I'm sorry. Whose name are you talking about for Twitch? Reefer, whose name? Yeah, I don't know. Reefer, I think you were looking for Chumba. Chumba's on Twitch right there, yeah. I think that's who you were looking for. Okay, sorry guys, here we go. Sorry. Yeah, Chumba. He's starting up a stream right now. He's still in the chat right now. Send him a whisper real quick while you can, because he'll get it. And he'll give you his account. I don't know. I think that is how he streams, is under that name, I think. But I thought it was, maybe not. Okay, Chumba found you. Chumba found you. So we'll do this again tomorrow. I will start the stream off, of course, doing what I need to do with my own things, and then today I'll open it up and we'll start running these. Mythics are dropping. They're not, I mean, the rate isn't like what I would say, oh, it's so great, but it's not bad either. What's up? Thank you for the follow, Reefer. Appreciate that. It's not like it's bad either. Yeah, X. Yeah, you're right. I should have been calling it X. I forgot they changed their name to X. I don't use it anymore, to be honest with you. I very, very rarely do I ever even touch Twitter anymore, or X, whatever you want to call it. So they delayed Path of Exile. Well, that means I might have to go start a druid then. Do 5 characters. That's a bummer. Big time. And I'm really curious. I wonder if it went in my junk mail. I'll have to look. I'm curious why they didn't send me a thing telling me that. But maybe they did. Well, that sucks. That does. Because I've been wanting to change games here. This season was too easy. Way, way, way too easy. Okay, here we go. Yep, go ahead, Marine. No problem. Yep, go to the bathroom. Not a problem. Everything will still be on the ground, I can promise. I hope. Saved you both. Got you, Reefer. Got you. Yeah, that way it's easy to find somebody to do the runs with. And I I know that the people in my clan, and Chumba's got a clan too, that they're pretty active as well. They help a lot of freaking people. A lot. There we go. Ooh, baby. So we're seeing that the mythic drop rate, we started at Durrell, we went to Grigori, now we're at Varshan. It seems like it's remained pretty consistent, and I would say thank you, Chakuza. I would say it's staying pretty consistent to maybe a little over 12 an hour, you know, maybe a little bit over 12 an hour, which isn't bad. I mean, I'm not saying it's great, but it's not bad, right? All right, here we go. And I think everybody's gotten something, and I think everybody's gotten multiple somethings. Well, I may not be what they need, but, you know, a spark is a spark is a spark, and I think everybody's getting something, which is good. Just got a mythic in Undercity. Perfect, Fudge. That's awesome. And by the way, thank you for that diamond, that coin. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Damn. I swear they made these bosses. It seems like they made them easier to me. It really does. I feel like we're dropping them way faster. Now, remember at the beginning of the season, we were talking about, in fact, we were showing examples of how Varshan's shield was no longer based on the ads. He would just throw his shield out no matter what, no matter when he wanted. And remember, he was kind of a struggle. I think that I communicated about it. I think that Chumbo communicated about it. At the very beginning of the season, Varshan was a bitch. He just had, for some reason, he was able to throw his shield over and over and over and over for no reason. It was a pain. Now it looks like that's disappeared. It looks like that is no longer happening. Or we're just burning him. Yeah, the invisible Varshi. Yeah, right? Or maybe we're just burning him so fast now that we're not seeing it. But, man, he was a struggle early in the very first couple weeks playing. He was, you know, pain in the butt. And he wasn't killing you. It was just taking forever to kill him because he kept throwing up that freaking shield. They fixed it, yeah. Or, like I said, I'm burning him down so fast I can't see it, but hopefully they fixed it. Because it was a pretty well-known bug. And I didn't know, I wasn't sure if it was a bug, to be honest. I was like, maybe they did that on purpose. They definitely made it more interesting. Because you weren't killing him like this, 1, 2, 4. You know? Now he's like all the other bosses, 1, 2, 4. And Dario's like 1, 2, 4, 8, because you gotta let him go through his first. One, 2, 4 is a My little joke here at home. My wife gets mad because I'll grab the grandbaby and she's gonna jump somewhere and I'm like 1, 2, 4. And my wife is like, "You're gonna teach this baby to count wrong." I'm like, "Okay. Who says it's wrong? Maybe our way is right." So I have a feeling, guys, that I'm gonna be out of match here. We're gonna go. I think I got one more run and then we're gonna be done. And I'm gonna have to go anyway because my beautiful little doggy wants to go outside so bad. Well, again, we're gonna do the exact same thing tomorrow, y'all. It's gonna be fun again. All right. I think, let me look. Oh yeah, this is the last run right here. This is it. And then we'll call it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My dog has to go out anyway, so it's actually perfect timing. I was hoping we were going to end that with a mythic, but of course, Barsan has to be a dick about it. All right, y'all, that is it for me. We are done for today. This was a blast. I hope you guys all got stuff you wanted. I hope it helps your build or your alt's build. And please, please, please keep this in mind. This is the one thing I ask of all of you. Pay it forward. That's why I use my mats. So you now can take your mats and go help a friend or go help somebody that says in chat, "Hey, I need help." I mean, it would be so cool. Awesome. We'll see you tomorrow, Marine. We'll see you guys tomorrow as well. Take care. Be safe. Please be kind. And I will see you all